Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing great. I send you guys so much love and light. Thank you for being back here with me. If you are new to this channel, my name is Lynn. This is Passionate Heart Tarot. Today, we're going to take a look and see what is coming in for your love life. And this video is for all signs. I'll have all the signs timestamped below so you can just jump straight to your sign. If that's what you want to do, or if you want to cross watch for your moon and rising, it's just going to be a quick love reading. Okay, you guys, so don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what sign you are that's watching this. Don't forget to subscribe. I send you guys much love and light. Before I get into your readings, just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. Okay, guys, so I think we will start with, let's start with Libra. Libra, let's see what messages we receive for your love life. There's someone here who wants you to open up their heart to them. I can see this Taurus energy coming through. So you guys might be cross watchers, or you might have that moon or rising Libra, because they just feel like, I know where they feel they were the cause of making you closed off like this. And now it's like this energy of having your guard up, not really knowing if you want to look back on this, look at this person again. So what I see here is an apology, someone who is acknowledging that the way that they were with you wasn't always fair. It wasn't always balanced. They didn't always treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. So it's like an apology of hoping to get you to see that their behavior was just a reflection on them and it was never a reflection of you. This person feels a lot of regret for not taking the offer that you gave to them. And so now I can see where they want to turn the energy around, but at the same time, they do accept why you would be this way, why you would feel like closed off when it comes to them. So what I see here, Libra, is someone that wants to apologize, is hoping that they're going to be able to somehow like get closer to you again, get back into your life. And I do wonder, I know this is a love reading, but love comes in all different forms. So I do wonder if this is like a friend or a family member. There's a lot of energy here of this person thinking about the commitment, maybe the commitment that that you wanted from them, that at the time they didn't give it to you. Because I just see like where there's a lot of mixed emotions here. I see where you might be in this energy of not wanting to let them come near you, you know, like being blocked. Some of you might have blocked this person. Some of you might even change your phone number on this person. So I do see the mixed energy here, and I completely understand why you would need to feel so guarded like this. But at the same time, you do have someone that wants to offer you an apology. They feel like you have so much to be respected for. They feel like you're someone who, they don't blame you for putting up your boundaries like this, because it's like acknowledging that they didn't always treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, especially when it comes to like what you pictured for yourself, like having for yourself in a relationship. So they want to apologize, Libra. They're hoping that they can find a way to, you know, come back around. They're hoping that they can find a way to right their wrongs. They want to reach out and let you know, like seriously, what they want to let you know is the way that they were was not a reflection of you. So don't ever think that you were lacking anything. I just see where this person was in the energy of like being very distracted about the past and things that went wrong in the past. And now there's a lot of regret for that, Libra. All right, so that's important for whoever that is that you have on your mind that you're watching this for. They do want to offer you an apology and really take responsibility. Take responsibility, take accountability. Okay, Libra, so that is what I can see, and I do wonder who that is. Comment below, let me know. All right, you guys, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, let's take a look and see what is your message from Spirit. Let's do a love reading for you, Gemini. Gemini, your energy is coming through. I wonder if you're dealing with another Gemini. Maybe you have Gemini moon or rising. Maybe someone's cross-watching and they have Gemini moon or rising. Leo's energy is also here, so same thing. You could have that moon or rising, or maybe there's a Leo cross-watcher. Maybe you have a Leo on your mind, Gemini. I see there's a lot of energy of being feeling like they're separated from someone that they really belong with, they really belong to. I know that this person that you have on your mind, they feel like you are who they're supposed to be with. Yes, they love you, and yes, they feel like you bring a lot of happiness and a lot of like blessings into their life. But I also see where they're in this place of needing direction. I wonder if it's been a while since you guys have spoken, but they feel like they don't have direction, and what they're in the mindset of doing now is like trying to find relief, not wanting to be in this energy of hurting so deeply. Just know that for those of you that are apart, because that's the energy that I see here, you have someone who's really having a rough time with it being apart from you, and they do love you, and I know that you love them. I say that because this lovers, that's a mutual energy. That's not a one-sided thing. So I know where you probably just feel for whatever reason you don't want to open up to this. Maybe you're the one who also just doesn't want to keep focusing on the pain anymore. Maybe you're the one who feels like they need direction. A decision is going to be made about all of this, though. That's what I can see. So in that decision, there is going to be communication that comes in. I see someone taking charge of things, maybe in a way that they haven't before. Someone who has been working on themselves. They're entering into this new, like it's an energy of blossoming. It's an energy of opening up. And maybe it was that person's energy being closed off before that keeps you guys apart like that. But I know that there is a decision that's going to be made. Okay, I want to look at these lovers in reverse. You might even be the one who decides, Gemini, that maybe you don't want to hear from this person. Just think carefully about it, because I see that energy, and yet I still see so much holding on. So it's just important for you to be honest with yourself and not worry about what anyone thinks with what you decide to do for your love life, because it's a very conflicting energy. On the one hand, feeling like you guys belong together, and I know that you miss them, but also tired of feeling like you were not number one, tired of feeling like you kept putting your heart out there and didn't receive what you deserve back. So I do see where someone is going to make this decision to, unfortunately, they just let their feelings of rejection take over. And it's almost like, I'm not going to let you do that to me again. But that energy gets tricky because although they make a decision to do that, at the same time, they're still holding on to this, like in the bottom of their heart, in the back of their mind. So just think carefully about your decisions, Gemini, and what it is that you really want to do. And just be honest with yourself about how you feel, because that is very important. If you still feel such a pull, such a connection to this person, yet like your head and your heart are telling you two different things, try not to be so hasty about the decision that you make. Just take your time and think things through. Because it's tricky, because I see where letting go of this is something that you really don't want to do. It's a very confused energy. So the message from Spirit is to just take your time as you make this decision about this connection, because it's a very important connection. I know where you feel you're connected to this person very deeply. It's like a mind, body, and soul connection. Okay, you guys, so that is the message to you from Spirit. Like, those are all the energies, but the bottom line is to think carefully about what decision you make when it comes to this. All right, Gemini, so let's move along and see what is going on with Aquarius. Aquarius, let's do a quick love reading for you guys and see what messages we receive. Let's see what it is that I'm supposed to tell you guys. So there's Leo's energy coming through. You guys might have Leo moon or rising. Maybe you have a Leo on your mind, or maybe there's Leo cross watchers here. There is this energy of someone who feels very like they don't have their power. I wonder if you guys have taken your power back from someone. And it's funny because when you take things into your own hands, it makes the connection progress a lot faster. It kind of makes someone feel like, okay, I'm going to really have to balance things with my person. I'm going to really have to prove myself right now. I bet that you're starting to see insecurities in someone that maybe you didn't see before. Maybe you didn't put two and two together and see like, oh, that's why they act that way, because they actually have like these insecurities. I see that you guys might be dealing with someone that just, they have a lot going for them. They do. And it's a shame that they don't truly have the confidence that they try to put out there to the world. It's like they put their best self out there, but deep down, this person is dealing with a lot of insecurities. You know, what they show to the world, they truly don't believe that they have. So I do wonder if dealing with an insecure person like that, I just wonder how much of it, being with them, that you felt like you lost bits and pieces of yourself, which is not really fair. And I just see the energy of someone who is taking their power back. So it could even be your person like trying to work on their insecurities, because I just see this energy here of balance, like things being made right. And I see where things, like if they weren't progressing before, that's changing. All right, you guys, I want to look at this Six of Pentacles here. Because overall, there is a person here who has a lot of insecurities. I don't say that to put them down, but then it's like these insecurities and then someone who is coming into their own. So Aquarius, that could be changes that you're starting to make. You know, you could know that you're the one who deals with the insecurities, and maybe you took it out on your person and you realize that that was unfair, because the energy now is like, is wanting to make things right, wanting to make things balanced. And that all starts from within for this person. There's someone who's gonna, I just see, if you're apart from them, they're gonna try and get you back. They are. But I just see where you might keep them at bay for a little bit. What's really important for you to know is how the realizations that they've had and how they feel like with you, that's like their place, that's their home, and how being without you, being apart from you, they just feel so lonely. They feel like they're suffering so much. Like they don't have a friend in the world. This person, they are in a very sad place. So I think that they're going to try and prove themselves to you. That's what I can see. But you, for whoever this is that's getting all of their power back, I have to be honest with you and tell you that I don't see them just accepting this person's offer right away, even though it is something that's very serious. That's what I want you to know, especially if you don't know if you can trust it. You don't know if you can believe it. I see the pace changing, things progressing to a serious place much faster than they have been, because I know where things have been very slow. So you have someone who wants to prove themselves to you. I see you eventually deciding to let them come back. Eventually, though. That's funny, because there is that magician repeating. So I know that you guys are in this place of being very empowered. You know, maybe you didn't see that in them before, why they act that way, because they have a lot of insecurities. So it's, some of you might be in an on again, off again kind of relationship, not quite often, but maybe, you know, over the years you've been together and then apart. They are going to try and come back, and that really is how they feel. I'm not condoning their behavior, but they do deal with a lot of insecurity. And I see that the offer that they're going to make to you is very real. It's very sincere. So, you know, you have a lot of power here, because you can continue to keep this person at bay and just watch them and make sure that they really prove themselves to you. And that's what I can see many of you doing. So whoever that is that knows that they're dealing with the insecurities and they have to like try to make things right, you'll also have to be patient with your person, especially if they don't accept the offer the first time. Because they just feel like, I really need to see that things are going to be level, that you're going to do for me what I've been doing for you. You're going to treat me the way that I treat you. Okay, Aquarius, so the most important takeaway here is that they are super sad, super lonely without you. They feel like home is with you. They want to come back. Think about how they behave, because you might see that, wow, they have a lot of insecurities. This is not someone that's going to show that easily, because I see a very alpha energy here. So just think about things from that perspective. And like I said, it doesn't make what they do okay, but things are going to pick up. Things are going to pick up. So where this connection goes is actually in your hands. Don't be afraid to tell them no and make them prove themselves to you, because they will. Okay, Aquarius, that is what I can see for your love life. So let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, let's take a look and see what is going on. What is your message from Spirit? What do I need to tell you guys about your love life? Let's see. Ten of Pentacles flying over in reverse. Sagittarius energy is coming through. You guys might have a Sagittarius on your mind. Maybe you're a Sagittarius cross-watching, or maybe you have that moon or rising. There's someone who is going to try and make things right. There's a lot of energy coming through of like apologies for you guys. Someone who's hoping that you'll feel confident enough to take a chance on your heart again. But I don't know if you guys are going to feel that way. It might be too much damage done already, because I just see where there is this person who's in the energy of needing space. Seriously, they are not about to let the other one get close to them right now. So I guess what's really important for you to know is that they do want to make things right. They are hoping that you guys can just let bygones be bygones. I wonder what it is that's happened between the two of you, but I can see that that's what they want. I know that they're trying to get through to you. That's especially for those of you that have this person blocked, because there's all of these messages. And it could even be like them willing, like sending you, like speaking to you through their, like telepathically, if you guys know what I mean. Thinking of you, trying to connect with you. If you all of a sudden feel like a wave of emotion and you feel your person's energy, like out of nowhere, that's exactly what that is. It's like sending all of this to you. It's a lot of passion, it's emotion, it's feelings, and it's like trying to get through to you, trying to break your walls down. That is what they want. But I don't know if that's what you want right now. Maybe as a little more time progresses, you know, a few days pass, you'll let yourself open up to this. But for now, I just see you needing more time, just not exactly feeling thrilled about taking this person's calls, not excited to talk to them. I just see where you're in this place of trying to figure things out. But, you know, think about how long you want to remain in that energy, because I know how much this affects you, having to hold up those swords, you know, keep your guard up. Those swords get very heavy. It can be very draining on you. So if like deep down you feel like you really do want to hear from this person, and you feel like your home is not right without them, you feel like the harmony is gone without them, you might want to think about letting yourself take another chance. You know, you have to do what you feel is best for you. I just know that if you do, there's a lot of relief that will come in. So the message here from Spirit is to take your time and think things through. Make sure that you're getting enough rest. But then you also have to think about what is best for your life, what is best for your heart. Because I know where this goes deep for some of you. Some of you could even be like living with this person, have a family with them. So, you know, you just have to think about what is best, but don't forget about yourself. Okay, Cancer, that's what I can see. And even though you might need a couple more days to think things through, I know that if you would let yourself be open to it and like give each other a fresh start, it would be something that brings a lot of relief to you. Like I said, you have to do what you feel is best for you, but that is what I can see. And certainly if you do that, there's like a lot of passion here, a lot of energy of making up with your person, connecting with them in a very strong way, especially like physically, sexually. It could be something that really impacts the two of you. That's what I can see. There's a lot of passion that's there, that's still there. That's what I'm saying. If you're confused and you're wondering how you feel, the passion is still there. And I can see that you feel like things aren't right without them. So just take your time, make your decision, and do what you feel is best for you. That is the bottom line. And for those of you that do have a family, do what you feel is best for yourself. Don't forget about yourself, but for your family as well. So, you know, you'll have to decide that, okay, Cancer, that is what I can see. So it's important for you to know that you do have someone who is hoping for all of this, who just feels like they want to get through to you so much, hoping that you'll unblock them, hoping that you'll take their messages, hoping that you'll find a way to make things right and to kind of start fresh. Okay, Cancer, that is what I can see coming through for your love reading. All right, you guys, let's go into Scorpio's energy. Scorpio, let's take a look and see what messages does Spirit have for you. What is it that I'm supposed to tell you guys? All right, and happy birthday, Scorpio. Don't forget to check out your Scorpio season birthday reading. I just posted that. That'll be up on my channel. All right, you guys, let's take a look and see what is your message. So there is Leo's energy coming through. I wonder if you guys have a Leo on your mind. Maybe you're cross-watching Leo, or maybe have that moon or rising. So there's a lot of happiness that's coming your way, and I see where there's this energy of reuniting. And those of you that are apart from someone, I see you making up. I see you getting back together. It's not the easiest decision to make. There's a lot that's going into it to decide. Head's telling you one thing, your heart's telling you another thing, and I see that you guys are just gonna follow your happiness. Someone here has a lot of insecurities that they deal with, and I wonder if they've always let the other one know just how insecure they can be. It's crazy to me that they would be so insecure like this, because they really have everything to offer. I mean, it's like looks, stability, intelligence. Like, they're a complete package. So I do wonder why they struggle like that. Since I see that in their energy, it's probably important that you do know that they have a lot of those struggles. And they have these feelings of worrying about ending up being all alone, like worrying about putting their heart out there and then ending up like alone for some reason. So maybe that's what's happened to them before, even outside of the connection with you. There's a huge path, like a brand new path that's opening up for you guys. And so, since I do see you reuniting with someone that you have a history with, when I say the new path, it's like things will feel very new. It will feel very different. And for others of you, with all of this happiness that's coming in, I just see someone coming back into your life, and it makes you incredibly happy. So it could even be like reuniting with a friend that you were very close with. Could be building a relationship back up, and it's with a twin soul. It's with a kindred spirit. So it could, like I said, it could even be with someone that was like a best friend long ago, a very, very close family member. Someone's coming back into your life, and let me tell you, it's going to make you incredibly happy. So please don't hear this message and think like, oh, I don't want someone from the past. But I'm telling you, when this person comes back, they're bringing like nothing but love and light. And it's going to make you happier than you've been in a long time. For some reason, this person gives you a lot of direction. They're a very positive influence on you. So the message to you guys is very, very positive. I guess what's important for you to know is that you are going to reunite with someone. There's so much happiness that's coming to you by far. Could even be, especially if you've been down, you're going to be cheering up very soon. And I also just wonder why it's so important for you guys to know about the way that they have these insecurities. Maybe take a look at their insecurities rather than taking a look at yourself and wondering like, well, why didn't this happen? Why didn't that happen? Maybe if I would have done this differently, maybe if, you know, it's not about you and the need to change anything within you. It's about this person having like abandonment issues. That's really important for you to know. And I just see a lot of happiness coming your way. Whoever it is that's coming back around into your life, you feel like they're a part of you. And vice versa. So you guys have just I see you dealing with mixed emotions. I do, but then ultimately feeling very happy about what's come to you. Makes you feel, although you go through the mixed emotions, in the end, you come out feeling like, okay, this is right. This makes sense now. I see that I'm supposed to go down this path. So if you've been confused at all, you're going to start to feel better very soon. Okay, Scorpio, that is what I can see. I do want to look into this Sun card. You know, I think it's going to make you guys maybe even feel better when this person finally tells you what it is that they've been holding on to, because I just see a lot of burdens that this person carries, right? And then seeing these energies repeating over and over, it's like the way that they try to disguise and pretend that everything's okay when it's really not. So I see this energy as someone, maybe you get to know them even better, because they're gonna like open up and tell you what it is that they're holding on to, what it is that holds them back, what it is that weighs them down. And I feel like once they kind of confess this to you, let you in, let you get closer, and they tell you about how they feel like the mistakes have been made, because it's like they're in an energy of grieving the loss of the connection to you, grieving like being apart from you. And I feel like they're going to tell you all of this, and it's something that makes you feel happier than you have been in a long time. Maybe some of you have really been waiting to get closer to this person, feeling like you should, feeling like it was always right. So you have a lot of positive energy coming in, like a relief is here. Could be something that they need to just like get off their chest, and finally you understand them better. Things are going to start to make sense to you. That's what I can see. All right, Scorpio, so happy birthday to you all. I send you much love and light. Let's move on to Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's see what is going on. And let's see what messages I'm supposed to tell you guys. What does Spirit want to say for your love life? So Aquarius energy is coming through, as well as Sagittarius. So you guys might be cross watchers, or maybe Pisces, you have that moon or rising. Maybe you have one of those signs on your mind, Aquarius or Sagittarius. There's someone who has to be very careful about the way they let a physical connection make them feel like it's so much more, because there's like a dynamite connection, and someone feels like you are just like drop dead gorgeous, have everything. I mean, it's crazy. When they look at you, they just see stars, they just see beauty, they see everything that they find attractive in someone. So I know where it kind of puts their head in the clouds. You have someone whose emotions are just like running away with them, and it's they're falling in love. It's like love at first sight, but there's also like a trickiness here to it, because I see them feeling that way about you, but it's not, I don't see someone being in the energy of committing right now. I see them being in the energy of like just trying to figure things out, trying to balance things. And you know, that's funny to see that Ace of Pentacles show up when I'm telling you that they're not in the energy of committing. And then especially when the Ace of Cups comes in reverse, because this is a person who's gonna get swept up in you so easily. Pisces. That's what I can see. So you might end up being a heartbreaker without intentionally being a heartbreaker. It's like they just fall head over heels. I mean, it's crazy to see this kind of energy. And the initial M is coming through. I wonder if that is important. It's just such a strong chemistry that they feel. And I just know where it's not like it's unrequited because the same attraction is there. But I just see where you're in a place where maybe you're not really thinking about getting into an exclusive relationship. So it's just important for you to know that whoever it is that's around you now, or maybe they haven't come your way yet, I just see where they end up liking you way more than you like them. Honestly, they fall in love quickly. So don't be surprised when they tell you that. You know, if just like after a couple dates, seriously, they're saying like, I think I'm in love with you. That's very real. They really feel it. But I also know that it's just like an attraction. It's a physical attraction. It's a physical attraction, and they really are in love. Yes, that's true. But I don't see you feeling that way just yet. So this is someone that I will just tell you to take your time with. Take your time with them because that's just what you should do. That's the message here from Spirit. You don't want to jump into this because it's something that can fizzle out very quickly. That's what I'm telling you here. That's what I can see. Like if you take things too fast, because I just see a whirlwind connection that could come in with the way that they feel. It's like, oh, let's move in together, you know? Within maybe even like the first month, it's something that can progress too quickly. So just take your time, take your time, enjoy it, but try not to make any like major milestones too fast. Don't say something to this person because they said it to you and you feel like you don't want to hurt them. Do you know what I mean? Because this is someone who's going to confess their love quickly because it's just they're struck and that's it. And they feel it and it's real and like the chemistry is there. So, you know, don't be dishonest with them because you don't want to hurt them. Try to be honest with this person. And I'm telling you, take things slowly if you want it to be something that lasts. Because if you don't, it'll fizzle out so quickly because it burns so hot, so fast, and so bright. So if you haven't met this person yet, I mean, you have someone coming in that's absolutely going to be crazy for you and feel like you are just like the most beautiful person that they've ever been with, ever seen. So just you might have to be the one that takes charge of the connection and keeps things balanced. Try to keep yourself grounded, keep your head level, try to keep your heart level, and just don't like jump into major commitments with them right away. Because this is like could be something very tangible, like an engagement, moving in together, like I said. So you just want to take things slowly because if you don't, it will fizzle out. Okay, Pisces, so you have a lot of excitement. You have a lot of excitement and love coming your way, and just be prepared to feel like you are just everything. This is someone who's going to put you up on a pedestal. They're going to tell you how like gorgeous they feel you are. They're going to tell you how they feel inside. They're going to tell you what you mean to them, and they're going to tell you that they love you. I'm saying probably within the first few dates that you guys have. They mean it. They do. And just take things slowly with them. That's what I want you to know, because you can have something here that's special if you do. If you move too fast, it's just going to fizzle out. Okay, Pisces? Wow. That's a beautiful reading. That's what I have for you guys. So let's move on to Taurus. Let's take a look and see, Taurus. What am I supposed to tell you guys for your love life? Let's see what messages we receive. So I see Sagittarius energy coming through, Taurus. Do you have a Sagittarius on your mind? Are you guys cross-watching? Or maybe you have Sagittarius energy, moon or rising. There's a lot of success coming in for you. And it's like something that you've waited very long for. For those of you that are like relocating, traveling, just know that you are really on the right track. And I can see that like when you take this trip, it's going to be very successful. Or if you move, it's going to be very successful for your love life. Because it's just like this energy of success. And something that you've probably been chomping at the bit for. Like there's a lot of excitement that's here. Seeing the Empress come in reverse is very interesting to me. It could be the way that you guys have felt. Like you've been waiting for that one, that special one who's really going to acknowledge you and see what a great person you are. And you know how you have a very loving heart and how you always have the best of intentions. Maybe you haven't always felt that way. And I can see where all of those moments have put you right where you need to be today. It's kind of helped you recognize when you have something real, when you have something true. It's kind of like you had to go through the boot camp, like love boot camp. And now that you've grown so much, it's like when this person comes in, it's something that you've waited so long for. So I just see the whole like history behind it and how you had to go through what you went through in order to shape you, in order to be aligned with this person's energy, especially so you can recognize when it's something that's real, something that's sincere. Because I see where you have love coming in, you have success coming in. And for those of you already in a relationship, I just see your connection being very successful. You guys might even end up taking a beautiful trip together, and it just like makes things go to the next phase. Do you know what I mean? I just see you like going away and spending time together. Okay, you guys, so you have someone coming to you that you can take seriously, but I already see where you're in the energy of being able to recognize that. So you guys have come very far and you should be really proud of yourselves. It's someone who's going to make you feel balanced. It's someone that's going to make you feel like you can open up to them and talk about whatever it is that's on your mind. You can have conversations with this person about so many different subjects. They make you incredibly happy. So positivity and success is definitely coming in for you guys. All right, that's what you need to know. Especially if you're in this energy of, you know, being single, feeling like you're holding out for the right one, feeling like you don't want to deal with one more like game player, you don't want to deal with one more clown who is insincere. And because you're in that energy of like knowing who you are and what you want, that's exactly what you're going to draw to you. And it's especially important for whoever is going away like this, going somewhere, because I see travel here. There's such a strong possibility that you're going to meet someone special. So that's important for you to know. You can really look forward to that. Okay, Taurus, that is what I can see. Let's look into the Six of Wands. So Libra's energy is coming through. You guys might have a Libra on your mind. Maybe you're a cross-watching Libra. Maybe you have that moon or rising. It's going to be one, when this person comes to you, it's going to feel right. That's what you need to know. It's something that's going to feel right. It's going to feel balanced. You're going to know right away that this is someone that's special, someone that you're meant to have many beautiful experiences with. Because it's almost like it's different for you, because I can see where when you meet them, your heart like it makes the decisions for you. And that could, like I said, for those of you that have been single for a long time, that might feel quite different to all of a sudden have like this surge of emotion, and something deep down will tell you that this is special, that it's meant to be successful. And it's something that is an easy transition into a relationship. So, I mean, there's a lot of success that you have coming to you. All right, Taurus, that is what I can see for you guys. Thank you so much. Let's jump into Capricorn's energy now. Let's take a look and see, Capricorn, what am I supposed to tell you guys from Spirit for your love life? I think that you, what's important, right, is that you just take small steps into, there's something that you're supposed to like rebuild. It could even be within yourself. That's what I'm saying. And it's like time for you to take those small steps and like start letting that process unfold, Capricorn, because as I like read for you guys, I just see where there's this energy of like longing to maybe even find where you belong. There's a very lonely energy that's here, that it doesn't need to be that way. You don't need to be in that lonely energy. I can see where it's important for you to kind of be easier on yourself. There's just like needing things to be perfect. And I wonder if like when you feel that it falls short, it's something that's having a greater impact on you in a negative way than you might realize. So the message to you from Spirit is like to just go easier on yourself. Could even be to go easier on your person. I see where you have like a very, very deep bond, like these soul ties that are here, and someone who struggles with am I lovable or not. And that's just not a good place to be, because of course, yes, you are lovable. And it's important for you to know that you have someone who's very dedicated to you. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe you have to be easier on yourself right now. And just like work through the process. Make sure that you're getting enough rest. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But at the same time, don't be too hard on yourself if you feel like things don't go exactly the way that you want it to go. All right, that's an important message that's here. It's time for you to try and like work on letting people in. Or maybe there's a very significant person that you're watching this and you recognize that you should work on like letting them in. Libra's energy is here, you guys. You might have Libra moon or rising. Maybe you have a Libra on your mind. Maybe you're a Libra cross-watching this. But that is what I can see. That like a very deep bond to someone. And I know that you probably haven't always felt, maybe you haven't always felt like this person loved you, or maybe you haven't always felt worthy of it for some reason. But that's not a place where you don't want to be there, Capricorn. That's what I'm saying. And so if you know you've been too hard on yourself lately, it's really time for you to like go easier. And you may not realize, for some of you, you know, being so hard on yourself, you might take that out on your person as well. So what Spirit really wants you to know is you have someone here who's very, very dedicated to you. They really are. And they love you so much. So please don't ever feel like you're not worthy of love or you are unlovable. And the message to you from Spirit is to not be so hard on yourself. Okay, that is what I can see. I want to look at this. Let's look at this King of Cups. I know that some of you are just in this energy of looking back at things from the past that failed. Some of you could even be divorced and maybe you just are worried about if another person is going to come into your life. They absolutely are, because there's just this energy of a true dedicated person that's here. There's the energy of soul ties that are here. So the message is for you as well to know that you do have a commitment that's coming your way. Just try and let yourself just take those little baby steps towards like opening up again. You might also want to get back into the things that you like to do that bring out your creative side. So however that looks to you, I can see where that might actually be something that's very therapeutic for you. All right, and just try to relax, make sure you're getting enough rest, and just try to take it easy, because there's just this energy of being way too hard on yourself. And for some of you, you could be being way too hard on your person. Okay, or to be fair, Capricorn, you might feel that they're being that way with you, and then that just lets you know some of the struggles that they have, where they are too hard on themselves and they struggle with letting love in and feeling like they are loved. All right, you guys, so that is what I can see, Capricorn. The biggest takeaway here is for you to know that you have someone who's truly dedicated and who's meant to be there, meant to be in your life. You guys are tied by like these deep soul bonds, like a contract is here. So even if they haven't come in yet, it's a message of optimism and to know that it is here. So try not to keep looking back at the past. Try not to be so hard on yourself for things that you've felt went wrong. Okay, Capricorn. So that is what I can see for you guys. All right, so let's move on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look and see what is coming in for your love life, or like what messages am I supposed to tell you guys from Spirit. Let's take a look and see. All right, let's take a look and see. OMG, there's a lot of energy here of an argument. I wonder if you guys have had an argument with someone recently. Pisces energy is coming through, so you guys might have Pisces moon or rising. Maybe you have a Pisces on your mind. Maybe there's a Pisces cross watcher. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of regret for the way that they behaved, the things that they said. I wonder for some of you how nasty it's an argument. I wonder how nasty it got, because I just see where there's a lot of restlessness that's here now, and someone is kicking themselves for how they were, wishing that they could take back, wishing that it never happened. Letting their temper get the best of them, letting their emotions get the best of them. So it's important for you to know, Virgo, that you have someone here who's really regretting it, who wants to apologize, who just feels kind of powerless now. They made themselves feel incredibly small by behaving this way. And I wonder if they made you feel that way too, because there's like a hot temper that's here. So now it's like it's wanting to make things right, wishing that they could just take it all back, really. That's how they feel. I don't know if you'll accept their apology, but they do want to apologize. It's really made them see clearly, maybe even made them see themselves. Because I'm telling you, there's so much regret for how they were. So much regret for how they just were not themselves in the moment. That's what I can see for some of you. And now they just feel like so much is at stake now. Do you know, it's like a realization, like that they might have really messed things up beyond repair. Even if you do accept their apology, it's like it's tainted now, and they see that, they regret that, they know that. So I know where they want to make things right. They want to make you feel special. They want to make you feel like you are acknowledged. And that also lets us know that they're really acknowledging that what they did was wrong. So really what you have here, Virgo, is an apology. Capricorn energy is also coming through. I wonder if for some of you, this person, this is for a rare few of you. Maybe they drank too much, or maybe they I don't know if they use drugs or like that kind of energies here, but because I just see the way that they are beside themselves, like they're not like in the moment, not being themselves. And I do wonder how much of that was like induced by something. That's the energy that I can see. And it's important for you to know that they see it too. They see that they should have never been that way, never hurt you, never made you cry. So there's a lot for you to think about, especially if you want to invite that kind of energy back in. Because you have to think about what it does to you and what it takes away from you. Okay, but the message here is that they acknowledge it. There's so much regret. And they truly do want to make things right, but that's where you have to decide if you still want to hold on to this, or if you want to release it to the universe and let it go. You know, I won't tell you what to do. You have to do what you feel is best for you. But if it's something like abusive, that's not a place where you should stay. So you really have to think about that, and I say that, I know it might sound a bit extreme, but this energy is, it can get pretty nasty. And you know, it's like saying things that you can't really take back. So I just see where there's been a lot of thinking going on, a huge realization, and the way that they want to apologize for it. Okay, Virgo, so your reading is deep, it's tricky. Like I said, you have to remember yourself in all of this as you make your decision, and think about what this takes from you. Before you consider letting it come back into your life, think about what it takes from you. So that's a very special message for someone who needs to hear it, who's doing a lot of suffering because of this, you know? Okay, Virgo, I love you guys. Let's move along and see what is the message for Aries. Let's go into Aries energy and see, what is your message, Aries, from Spirit? What am I supposed to tell you guys? Let's see. So there's a deep connection here. I mean, it's something that the two of you feel it's mutual. What you feel for them, they feel for you. And I mean, that's being deeply in love. Maybe it's probably in a way that you've never felt before. The initial M is coming through, so that might be important to you guys. It's important for you to know that what really binds the two of you is like a deep, deep rooted love that's here. And you guys have been together lifetime after lifetime. Capricorn energy is coming through. You guys might have a Capricorn on your mind, or maybe you're a Capricorn cross watcher. You have that energy, moon or rising. I just see a lot of like releasing, a lot of letting go. Even though the love is here, there could be just you guys might have recently entered into a period of separation with someone very special, like a kindred spirit. What's important for you to know is, yes, that is a twin soul connection. So it's very deep. It can be very challenging. And what you really need to know is that you are loved. So I guess that this is a message of comfort to those of you that have like separated from someone or feel like you're still in separation from this person. The purpose of that is because someone here has heaviness around them. They could even have like certain toxicities, addictions, or something like that that they're struggling with, something that really binds them that they have to work on releasing and letting go of. And that is in order to be healthy for you, in order to be someone who is in the same vibration as you, who's as elevated as you. I just see where one of you has a lot of healing that they need to do. So just know that this period of separation is not because of you lacking anything or like not being worthy. No, you guys are perfect for one another. That's how they feel. It could be a lot that they hide from you in the struggles that they have. And how this person kind of will be taken out of your life so they can return to you in a way that you deserve. Okay, I know it may not feel that way now, but in the long run, you'll see that the period of separation has been something that was so pivotal and helped the connection so much. So what you really need to know here is that your love is real. It's something that's true. Even if it was never really the commitment that you thought it should be, even if you guys were never like formally together traditionally, that connection was still real, it's still there, and it's something that will never be broken. So that's important for all of you that are separated from a very special person, to understand why. And it's because they do have like their own cycles and their own healing that they're going through. And you guys will reunite when it's right. Do you know what I mean? Because you deserve to have someone who can reciprocate, someone who's in the same healthy mindset as you, a person who's just as healthy as you, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, so just know that what you have is real, what you have is true. Even if you guys haven't come together the way that you feel you should, and especially for those of you that are in this period of separation. Sagittarius energy is also coming through, so you guys might have a Sagittarius on your minds. Maybe you're a Sagittarius watching this, but that is the most important message to you from Spirit, especially to let you know that it wasn't all in your mind. It wasn't all something that was one-sided. Not at all. There's like a deep mutual love that spans like lifetime after lifetime between the two of you. That's how you fell so deep so fast. And that's what keeps the two of you connected. Just know that they love you just as much as you love them. Maybe they just don't have the same tools that you have to be able to open up like that, to be able to commit like that just now. That's not because of anything that you've done wrong or you're lacking. They have some demons. Some of them have demons that they're like they need to face, they need to conquer. All right, Aries. Wow, that's a beautiful reading for you guys. So it's like to take comfort and know that you will reunite when they have healed. That's important. And especially, you know, knowing that the fact that you are like holding on to this so much, it's not in vain and it's not a foolish thing to do, because what you guys feel for one another is mutual. They love you just as much as you love them. The way that you feel no one compares to them, and it's like a mind-blowing connection, makes you feel like the chemistry, makes you feel like the two of you are in your own world. They feel that as well. Okay, Aries, so that is what I can see for you guys. Let's move into Sagittarius energy. All right, Sagittarius, let's take a look and see what it is I'm supposed to tell you guys. What is your message from Spirit for your love life? Let's see into your energy. So there's Pisces energy coming through. You guys might be dealing with a Pisces. Maybe you have Pisces moon or rising. Maybe you're a Pisces cross watcher. There's something that's going, like light is going to be shed on something. And like once it's seen, it won't be able to be unseen, which is a very positive thing. I just see the energy of someone who went through a very like devastating period and they're gonna bounce back from it. Could even be what you went through with a particular person, maybe feeling like it was something that couldn't be fixed, but it's kind of miraculous that it can. It's kind of miraculous that there is a relationship that can be saved. It's important for you guys to make decisions based on what you feel is best for you, not with what that one says, not with what that one says, you know, not with like influence from others, because I can see where that can be something that actually doesn't help, even though you think it might. It won't. You have to do what you feel is best for you without worrying about the opinions of others or how it comes across to others. That's very important. I see a lot of freedom coming in. I see a lot of like the energy of traveling, could be moving, reconnecting, because it's just like something that felt like it wouldn't get another chance is going to be resurrected again. Okay, and I just see where you guys are going to be in this place of feeling whole, feeling like you're building yourself up. Whatever you feel is missing, it's going to be fulfilled. So I see you ultimately entering into like a new chapter. A beautiful new chapter where you feel free, where you feel like you have what you need, where you feel like things are balanced. So I know for some of you, it's maybe you have people that are against your choices, but you can't focus on that. You have to focus on what you feel is best for you, and you will make the right choice. All right, Sagittarius, I want to look at this Tower card. I just see where there's this energy of fighting to get it back, fighting to make it right, fighting to build it again. Someone who's gonna make an offer and hope that it'll be taken, and hope that this person doesn't keep looking back at what's happened, especially to them before. Because I see where there's a person who they still hold on to a lot from the past, not even necessarily what you've gone through in the connection with them, but just like what they've gone through. They kind of feel like a victim a lot of the times. They hold on to too much. They hold on to too much, and then it affects like the choices that they make. It makes them so off balance. So I know that there's someone here who really needs to think about working on grounding themselves, like their energy, their intellect, their emotion. Try to get it balanced. And I see where there is a lot of balance that's coming in, but it's also important for you to know like everything that's like under the surface and what goes on with this person. There's a second chance someone's gonna fight for it and they're gonna get it. Even if like other people, because there's just like this energy of people interfering. There could even be the energy of like some romantic competition. But that's not gonna win, because a new like something is gonna get rebuilt and a new chapter is starting, and it's gonna be made very clear. And like once it's realized, once this person realized like that's my path right there, that's where I'm supposed to go, there's no unseeing it, there's no changing their mind, there's no turning back. All right, you guys, so wow, your reading is very significant. And it could, I wonder if for some of you, it's the realizations that you have, you know, about what you should do like as an individual to build yourself back up. Because there is also like a lot of righteous anger that's here. So for some of you, the choice that you make could be to close out that cycle and start a new cycle. It's funny because some of you might choose to do that, and others of you choose to close out like an unhealthy cycle, but like give this person another chance to start new, to start fresh. I see where there's a lot of freedom coming in. There's a lot of freedom because you're going to feel like you have everything that you need in order to do what it is that you want to do. You're not going to be focused on the worry. You're not going to be focused on like what you feel is missing. So there's a lot of comfort here, especially if you guys have, I know this is a love reading, but especially if you've been struggling financially, I see things getting leveled out, feeling a lot better. All right, Sagittarius, so that is what I can see coming in for you guys. It's important to know that there's a lot of healing that's here. Healing that you will do like internally with yourself, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And there's also a very fragile connection that is going to be healed, even where it might seem impossible. It is, because some of you could even have like a family that's feuding, but I see things leveling out. I see things getting much better. Okay, you guys. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I can see coming in for you all. So let's move into Leo's energy. Last but not least, let's go into Leo and see, what am I supposed to tell you guys? What is your messages from Spirit? What is your love messages? Let's take a look and see into Leo's energy. So Leo, your energy is coming through. You might have Leo moon and rising. Maybe you have a Leo on your mind. There's also Capricorn's energy. So again, you guys might be cross watchers. Sagittarius is also here. There's a lot of energies coming through. Capricorn, Leo, and Sagittarius, Pisces as well. So you guys might be cross watchers. You might have a Sagittarius, another Leo, a Capricorn, or a Pisces on your mind. Or maybe you have that energy moon or rising. There's someone, Leo, who just like, wants to, they want to make you theirs. There's something that's very possessive, like a very possessive energy. And I know that this person has like a huge, overly inflated ego. Someone that you turn down, it's something that it's really hurting them. They just feel like, oh my God, you don't like me. You think I'm not lovable. And there's almost like a vengeful energy that's here. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's almost like, well, I'll make you mine. You'll see. I'm gonna get you to change your mind, that kind of thing. But I don't see that as being healthy. I see that as being like very, very possessive, because that person's intentions aren't to like that person's intentions are like to get you as a trophy. They look at you as someone who's very magical. They look at you as someone who's very powerful, like you've enchanted them. There's a lot of like magical energy that's here. So it just lets me know that's how they feel. Like there's this pull, there's this chemistry, there's something very mysterious about you that they can't really explain, and they know that they want you. But when I say they want you, it's like a possessive energy, because they feel like they've been turned down. They feel like you don't look at them as an option, and like you don't love them. Because I can see where, you know, especially with that Sagittarius energy coming in reverse, maybe some of you like rebuffed their advances, because it's like there's this huge sexual attraction that they feel, and maybe you just don't feel that way. Maybe you're in the energy of wanting to take things more slowly and just not wanting to give into that kind of energy where it's all like physical and no emotion. Maybe that's not what you're looking for right now, Leo. Because I can see where some of you feel like I couldn't really be myself with them. They kind of like, I don't know, it wasn't right. The connection wasn't right for me. Because maybe you felt like they came on too strong. Maybe you felt like that's all that they wanted. So I know where someone made a really, really bad impression. And the thing about it now is they want to change your mind, but they want to do it so they feel like they win. They don't want to do it so they feel like you look at them differently and you actually do change your mind and you let your heart be open. This is someone who is like, they want to make you theirs because they see you like a trophy, and for some reason they feel like you're going to elevate them. There's, of course, there's a huge like attraction that's here. So obviously that has something to do with it. Looking at you, seeing everything that you have to offer. They feel like you're someone who has so much potential, yet has blossomed so much, like you've come so far. Okay, so what I would say is to just be leery of this person's energy. This is not someone who, there's a lot of karmic ties that's here. So maybe like if your gut was telling you, no, I don't want to take a chance with this person, listen to that. Because that is not your gut. Those are your guides, like right there saying, no, don't. So when you feel like that strong resistance to something, listen to it. Don't ignore it, because I can see that you might have just avoided a certain cycle that you don't need to go down, because maybe you've learned these lessons elsewhere and you don't need to repeat it with this same person. They're like an egomaniac. They really are. I think they're just used to getting what they want. And when they can't have you, they look at it like a challenge. Something that they want to conquer, something that they want to win, as if you're a trophy. But that's not cool. All right, I want to look at this Devil's card. So for those of you that just felt like something told you no, like your gut instincts, aka your spirit guide, told you that there's just something off about that person, off about that connection, you might have even dreamt about it, listen to it. It's not a cycle that you need to go down, because like I said, you might have accomplished those lessons elsewhere. Okay, but it's funny because there's this couple coming through, King and Queen of Cups. I mean, I don't like their energy because they let their ego get the best of them, but I know that they have a fragile ego. And like I said, they're not used to being told no. So they let that fragile ego get the best of them when they could have like a true heart. But that's not what's going to triumph here. What's going to triumph is like needing to win, needing to save face, saying like, you're not going to leave me standing here all alone in my emotions. So that's why I'm telling you that it's not cool, their energy. And they should have made the approach the right way the first time. That's just it. So I guess the message to you guys from Spirit is to think very carefully, especially, right, if maybe you're like still on the fence, contemplating like, should I go out with them again? Should I give them another chance? You can kind of test them to see like when you tell them no, how they react, because that will tell you a lot. Because I see someone here who's just controlling, and I don't mean to keep putting them down, but the way that they let their ego get the best of them is so unnecessary. But I'm sure that you're in tune and you can tell that there's something off. Just listen to how you feel. Listen to how you feel around this person. Listen to like the messages that come through, the thoughts that you have, because you have a lot of guidance that's around you. Okay. And you know, I don't mean to like put this person down, but I just see where their intentions towards you are to have you because they feel like they can't, and they feel like they've been rejected. That's a weird twist. I'll be honest with you and tell you that, because I see this Ace of Cups, and then I see that Devil card, and then I see that Devil card there, and then around this person's ego, I see that 10 of Cups energy. Like I said, this is something that could end up being a very difficult cycle if you choose to go down it. That's what I'm saying. And some of you are you know that there's something off about the person's energy and you don't want to go down that cycle, because I feel like you've already been there before, where it was like such intense emotions, right? Such intense emotions, and then maybe you felt like they wouldn't open up to you. And I wonder if you felt like that made you more driven to make this person yours. It's kind of like a karmic twist in all of this, and like you going through a karmic cycle without really having to go through it. Do you see what I mean? It's like balancing things. So what you felt before, someone else feels that towards you. Think back to a time, if some of you can relate to this, Leo, where you, and the initial M is coming through, where you just felt like there was someone who was so right for you, but maybe they didn't open up to you the way that you wanted. Maybe you felt like it turned out to be just like all physical, sexual. They wouldn't stay, they wouldn't commit, and that's something that like made your heart grow fonder and fonder and just want to try more, keep like struggling to like get the connection to go to a solid place. If you feel like you've been through that cycle, right, I can see that same energy happening again with this other person, and that is something that you can just avoid altogether. Because what I'm saying is like it's switched around now. The way that you felt before, this person feels that way. You know, like when you feel like something's so true in your heart, but then there's all like these things that keep blocking it, that's because it was a karmic cycle. And I know when your heart tells you one thing, you can kind of convince yourself into believing that it should be so much more, when in fact it is karma. And that's not meant to punish you. That's because there was growth that you needed to have. You also need to be able to put up healthy boundaries for yourself. And you also need to be able to see what you bring to the table and what you're looking for in someone, right? And I see that's a funny way of going through, like flipping it around now, where you're the one who's like the runner and they're the chaser. But what I'm telling you about this connection is you have to be careful. It's dangerous. It's dangerous because of this person's ego, because of the way they want to make you theirs, and the way that if you stay, how it can progress. But then there's, why is there so much control? Do you know what I mean? Why is there so much control? Why is there like so much heaviness? Why is there so much negativity at times? So it's something that I would tell you to avoid altogether. Wow, I didn't know that this reading was going to go so deep for you guys. I wonder who this is that you have on your mind, because it's something that's very tricky. It's very tricky. And what I would tell you is just to avoid it. Just avoid it altogether. Some of you Leos are dangerous and you want like the thrill of it all. If you want like the thrill of it all and the excitement of someone chasing you, and if you want to like feel like you're that trophy, then you got to do what you feel is best for you. It's just not a cycle that I would want to go through. Okay, so do you, Leo, do what you feel is best for you. Just know that I send you guys so much love and light, and just take from it what you will, because there's a lot of messages here of caution and karma and just being able to avoid it all together, and how when you say no to this person, it makes them more driven, it makes them more like crazy about you, but all of it is like idolizing you. I don't know if that's what you're into, if you want to be looked at like that, or if you, I don't know, you know, I don't judge. Do what you want to do, but I would want someone who's like their feelings are real, and it's not because they're being pushed away that they want me. Do you know what I mean, Leo? That's what I can see for you guys. All right, I love you all so much. I send you much love and light, and thank you again for everything. All right, you guys, so that is what I have for you, for like what messages you need to hear for your love life right now, whatever it is that Spirit wanted to say to you guys. Thank you again for everything. Please don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what sign you are, who's watching this. Happy birthday, Scorpio. I love you guys so much. And if you are new and haven't already subscribed, please do. And that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you guys in a few days.